I'm undefeated East.
Let's get into player A versus player B. So
yes, sir.
don't
I
look,
want to do this.
I need y'all to not look over here.
There's no news.
Explain the rules.
There's no news.
Not for NFL.
Oh, this is
This is NFL player A
okay,
versus
okay.
player B, and then we'll go to NBA stuff. Then
Okay.
we'll get into all the juicy stuff. So I'm gonna give you two player stat lines. You tell me player A or player B. So player A in his first 6 starts, 1,300 passing yards, 5 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, with an 85 QB rating, and his team is averaging 15.8 points. Okay, you guys got that? You won't need me to repeat that.
I'm good.
I got it.
Okay, next player in his first 6 starts, 1,380 passing yards, 10 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. He has a 93 QB rating, and his team is averaging 26.8 points per game. Which player would you rather have?
You can go first.
Player A or player B?
I'll choose the second player, player B.
If you need me to repeat any of these things, let me know.
No, I think I pretty much understood.
Okay.
Yeah, I chose player B for that one.
All right.
Player B has more touchdowns, right? By
double.
5?
10 to 5 versus
Yeah,
5 to
one
3.
Player B.
Yeah,
Higher
maybe.
QBR as well, correct?
Yes, higher QBR
and more points.
and more points.
But I feel like it's like a trick question. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
Get
about to get
closer to your
cooked.
mic too. Yeah.
I feel like it's a
He
trick
said
question.
first,
That's the
so
only
it
thing
has to be
That
rookies.
that's the only thing that
these
gets
are
me.
these.
It's like,
That's
it'll
what
be like
you got to really think about
yeah,
these.
because the offense, like
this
the
year.
point totals, even though he has 10 touchdowns, he could be on a really good running team. You know,
That's what I'm
like
saying. Like you got to
so
think
it could
about
be a
potential.
team that's
I'll tell you who they are after. So you just got to consider every possibility. I don't want you to like
Think
give
about
you
it.
any hints. But
Can I ask a question now?
No,
That we
no,
all
no,
picked?
just
Oh,
pick
not
a
yet? No.
player.
Yeah, I picked player B.
all right, you
You
pick
get a
you
mark,
pick B
yeah.
too, right?
yeah. The safe. I'm gonna err on the safe side, but I feel like it might be a trick.
Player
Yeah, I'm
B.
gonna go player B.
So player A is Derek Carr this season for the first 6 games,
Okay.
and player B is Andy Dalton with the Saints last year.
Told
That's
you it was
crazy.
not the
In
same.
the same amount of
yeah.
games.
Let's see here.
First 6 versus
What do you
first
think
6.
about that?
That's the
Yeah,
that's-
Derek Carr and Chris
that's the
Olave
Red
haven't
Rocket.
been able to get it going. That's mainly Chris Olave's touchdowns,
Andy.
isn't it? For Andy Dalton, I'd say.
I mean, I don't know who he threw it to,
but
but
assuming so, I think Chris Olave. And
I just found that interesting that Andy Dalton last year was able to do
playing good.
more with.
yeah, Derek Carr.
Who was
doesn't
he,
look
who
too
was
good, bro.
who was on
He
who,
stinks,
what?
man.
This is before last 2 weeks, so he's gotten a little better. But the first 6 games, this is what the stat
what
lines
team did
were.
Dalton play for last year?
The
Saints.
Saints. He was their backup.
QB.
Damn.
But he stepped in a few times because
Yeah.
Who did they have? Who was their main
Jameis.
starter? Was it Jameis?
Yeah, it
For
was.
a little bit, right?
No,
No,
he
no,
was
no,
the
no.
main starter got hurt.
Yeah.
Winston was their starter last year.
Was it? No,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
100%.
I feel like there was, bro.
I
Why
feel
do I
like-
even? I feel like there was.
Yeah,
another
there,
name
I feel like
involved.
someone else was starting over
What,
Derek
What,
Carr.
Taysom Hill?
Nah.
It was definitely Jameis.
Yeah, I
Winston.
guess they just rotated Jameis and Dalton like
It's
the whole
Red-
No,
season.
Red
it was
Rocket.
Jameis was the one, and he got hurt, and then Andy Dalton
Oh,
took
okay.
over.
Red
Yeah.
Rocket.
But it's crazy to me that they even get any yards or like touchdowns off of the tape. Like they know what's gonna happen when Taysom gets the ball.
Right.
You know how big that dude is,
There
though?
may be a
You
throw,
can't
though.
stop
No, but
him.
it's
Maybe
like,
a
you
throw.
know they're gonna run. Like he
can't
gets the
stop
ball
him.
and looks, and it just starts running. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo, like
can't stop
and
him.
it-
Cheese. Cheese.
Yeah, and he still gets like a few yards every time. Like,
He's
That's why they
nasty.
do
He
it.
literally plays
every position. Yeah.
special teams, running back, QB, tight end.
That
It's
guy.
crazy.
That guy.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, I'm not
player.
surprised. Derek Carr hasn't looked the greatest
Yeah.
throwing the ball. So
Just
That
thought
was a
it
good
pretty
comparison. I
interesting.
like that one.
Yeah.
That was a good, interesting one.
Okay, the next one we got. So player A has 1,200 passing yards in. This is also first 6 games. That's pretty much when I did this, or what I used as a sample size. So 1,200 passing yards, 7 touchdowns to 9 interceptions, 66 completion percentage, 78 QBR, and has been sacked 13 times.
jeez.
The second player, player B, only 1,000 passing yards, 5 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, 55% completion, 76 QBR, and has been sacked 16 times. If you need me to repeat anything, let me know.
I'll pick player 1.
Yeah.
Player A.
Why does that sound like
too.
Justin Fields? But whatever.
Player A.
Player
Sam
A.
Howell, I
Player A.
Player A,
It might be
Okay.
Sam Howell too.
that's a good pick. It is Jimmy G with the Raiders versus Jamarcus Russell with the Raiders. Those were the
Oh,
two
man.
stat lines.
Yeah, Jimmy G's. We don't even need to talk about
Yeah,
it.
I
He
was
got
gonna
benched
say.
for a reason. He's getting paid like
Yeah,
$40
yeah,
million.
yeah.
You know.
But the fact that those stat lines were comparable just
Yeah.
goes to show
Yeah.
how bad he's been this year. That's pretty much what I wanted to show in that.
What was
Good
this?
riddance.
It was like 16 and 13 sacks.
It was Jimmy's been sacked less than Jamarcus has been, and
Jimmy
he's
did-
thrown 7 to 9 picks versus 5 to 3.
Wasn't Jamarcus like the biggest bust? Or something?
He was, yeah. That's why I brought his name up, and this is how bad Jimmy's been.
Jimmy G's been looking for looking to get sacked too. Have you seen him in the pocket? Like he's moving towards the sack. I'm like, dude, this guy
has
has
zero
no
awareness.
at all.
No, not at all.
Negative
No movement in
awareness.
the pocket either. When he tries to move up, he like barely moves. Like he inches up. It just
Looks like my
he's
grandma
like-
with the walker,
Yeah.
bro. Dude.
Dude, he was
That
getting
clip where he
carried
was standing like
by the Niners system.
Yeah, he for
Yeah,
sure.
it
He
was
was
was.
definitely
getting carried. He
system.
probably because having
System
Trent,
QB.
like he's getting 100 years to throw. You know, like
And he won a
He's playing
Super
the-
Bowl off Tom Brady's
Yeah.
ass cheeks. Like,
Yeah.
He actually did.
He played like he started 4 games, looked good, and they were like, "Oh, okay, you were
Thank
keeping
God
him."
Jimmy got benched.
Yeah,
Now you know
facts.
what we'll see what
should
you
be out
have
the
with
league. He should
Aiden
be waived.
O'Connell.
All right,
He's okay. I mean,
two more. We got a running back this time.
Okay.
Running back comparison. So player A, 1,100 carries. 11. Okay, let me be more specific.
Wait, what?
1,150 carries.
this
That's
is
a whole season,
1,150.
whole
Okay,
season.
okay.
Yeah.
This is career.
Yeah.
Sorry, not season.
Okay.
This is
Oh,
career
11.
number.
Career.
Yes.
That's what
1,000?
I was thinking. I'm like, bro, like that's
Yeah,
a lot
this
of
is
carries.
career. Yeah, obviously.
1,100 carries, Hus.
Yeah, we're
Dog,
1,100
1,000.
Bro, you get like 200 carries a year as a running back.
That's
bro.
a-
Oh yeah, you're
1,000
right.
carries.
30s, like yeah, my fault.
Even I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
No, no,
I was
it's-
waiting
it's
for him to say
career
what it-
stats.
Okay, career.
CMC.
no, for real. Like,
Hey, Christian.
Just one game. Was
Well,
good.
I mean,
So 1,150 carries, 5,324 rushing yards, 71 touchdowns, 468 receptions, 3,984 receiving yards in 82 games. Player B has 1,204 carries for 5,396 rushing yards, so slightly more. 72 total touchdowns to 71, one more. 565 receptions to 568. 3,930 receiving yards to 3,984, and 92 games played. Which player would you rather have?
It's like the same player, damn near.
I'd have A.
Okay.
I think
I'm
two
gonna
has
go
more stats, but
They're very similar.
they're-
A lot of these are
they're
similar
very
for a reason.
similar.
I mean,
B.
B, okay.
you chose A,
Yeah.
chose B. I'll choose B as well.
Okay, so player A is Christian McCaffrey,
Let's
and
go.
player B is Alvin Kamara.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
I didn't
seen.
see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize
I saw that and I
saw
threw
that
it on
comparison.
here. They
That's
have
such
like
That was a good one.
that's such a close
extremely similar
comparison.
stat line for their whole career.
Who
They've
do you
been
think's been better?
probably McCaffrey because if they
CMC
put the touchdowns on here, it would
Yeah.
look
CMC,
Yeah.
missed,
CMC is
has missed
crazy.
mad games.
yeah, I saw touchdowns. It
He's
was-
only missed 1 year or 2 years.
That's a
of
lot.
games.
That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of
But he
games.
played every single game after.
He's
so.
Kamara's
He's missed a
played
good
10 more
amount.
games than him.
Yeah, it was like,
Oh,
but it was
okay.
like 2 years that he had like these like significant injuries.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
I had
but
a feeling one of them was gonna be CMC. I chose wrong.
when he said that, he was like Christian. I was like, oh shit.
yeah, I was like,
I was just going off the carries. Like 1,100 in one
There's a lot of
season.
kids.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, there's no way
thought
anybody
one
would
season.
survive that. Like,
60
bro, that
carries,
was
they'd be
season,
alive.
bro. Like,
60
That's like
carries a
you'd
game.
that's like when OJ was
Yeah.
playing, bro.
I'm doing the math in my head. I'm like,
God.
how's that even add up? When you-
you would definitely have CTE by the end of the season.
Yeah, bro.
That's a whole career's worth of carries in
Yeah.
one season. Like, you're done for.
60
Your
carries a
QB
game.
must be like disabled, bro.
Nah, what is the
Every
okay?
single
17 games.
they might be disabled.
1,200 carries, dude. Like, you
Let's see,
really
let's
have
do
to
the
have
math.
like you have to have
Yeah,
like
the
105, 105,
17.
110 carries a game,
Bro,
dude.
you
Like-
bro, if you had 340 carries in a season, is if you got 20 carries for 17 games.
Yeah,
So
that's
you'd
what I'm
have
saying.
to, like,
You would
multiply
literally- yeah.
by-
That's
You'd have
340
like you'd
carries
have
a game.
100. You'd have a.
Let's
oh,
see.
it's not 3 and 4.
You would need 64.7
yards
carries
a
every
game.
game to get that in a
Steelers
season.
isn't
Yeah,
under, like,
how many?
250
To get that many
yards.
yards.
1100. Oh,
64?
To get 1,100 carries.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
Jesus
insane.
Christ.
That sounds doable.
Bez, did you see a stat line over the weekend about the
Dude,
Steelers?
Saquon almost got 40 last week. I'm not going to lie. So
Trying to kill that man.
all right, let's move on. This is my favorite one. This is actually my favorite player A versus player B. So guys, think about this, okay? So this is the first 6 weeks of this season. Okay, player A has 1,143 passing yards, 11 passing touchdowns to 5 interceptions, 62% completion, a 95.4 QBR, and yeah, in 5 games. Player B has 1,280 passing yards, 10 touchdowns to 4 picks, 67 completion, also 95.4 QBR in the same amount of games. Who are you going with, player A or player B? If you need me to repeat anything,
I think player A's more.
player A is 11 to 5
5 games.
touchdowns, same amount of games, and player B 10 to 4 touchdowns.
Is this a current current season?
Yeah, current
This season?
This is this season. You guys can maybe try to figure out who it is. I don't know if you
What
What
will.
if I'm Brock?
No, it's not. I'll tell you it's
Don't
not
say
Brock.
it.
I don't want to
Don't
ask
say
question. Yeah.
I'll
think
say
it's
it's not
Brock.
Brock because I don't
Okay.
want to trick him into
Yeah.
like picking against Brock.
Okay.
But
I'm going player A.
okay,
Can you give me the yards one more time for A and B?
yeah. Player A has 1,143. Player B has 1,200.
One less interception.
And which one's the guy with one less interception?
B.
It's 11-5 versus 10-4.
Give me one more touchdown.
Okay.
Even though the interception less is worth
He
more.
has a high QBR, so 94 isn't pretty insane.
They have the same
They
QBR.
have the same QBR.
Yeah, the
Oh,
same
okay.
QBR.
I'm gonna go B. Just
B?
Yeah.
Very good pick, Omari. It's Justin Fields versus Patrick Mahomes.
And I pick Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, player
That's
B is
light work.
Patrick Mahomes. Player
Light
A
work,
is
light
Justin
work.
Fields this season.
I knew it. I was
Yeah,
locked
Justin Fields
in.
had that one
I was
game
locked the
I
fuck
did
in.
call Patrick
50,
Mahomes.
50
but I
DJ
thought
Moore
Patrick
touchdowns,
Mahomes
like-
I was
Yeah.
locked in that one. I was locked in.
So,
Hey, so that means Justin Fields is as good as Mahomes then, right?
hey,
Yeah, that's crazy.
this season maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, stats can be deceiving, but there's some I
That's
found
good.
interesting in the player
Mahomes had a pretty
comparisons.
bad game last week. So.
Yeah, and I didn't even I couldn't because Fields hasn't played since then. So
Yeah.
like it
You
would've
said
been unfair.
5,
Five
right?
games,
You said
right?
5 games.
Yeah.
Fields. I think that was like, I think it's Fields because he got injured in the.
I had to do 5 games because Fields got hurt.
I heard you.
Otherwise,
I'm like
Statline
5. It
wouldn't
was
be
6
fair,
before,
yeah.
so someone might have.
Yeah, that crazy DJ Moore.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
pick player A, I was like, yeah, he knows his Fields.
I
already
knew one was
know.
Mahomes, but I just didn't know which
Really?
one.
You knew one was Mahomes.
I said it. You
Oh
told
yeah,
me
you
to
did.
me.
Yeah, you did.
All right, that was NFL. Pretty good talk right there. Pretty good game right there. But
Sir, yes, sir.
it's time to move on to NBA.
All right.
What? Oh,
No, I was saying Hassan. I ate off that TikTok where I think we were looking at the same stat, right? This one.
Mahomes versus Fields.
Yeah, the 10-4, the 5.
Yeah,
That was
it
the same
is.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
I ate off that one on Instagram.
I think that's where I saw it, bro. I think that's where I got it from. So
Gabe.
yeah,
Gabe's
you should have
crazy.
known.
You know
bro.
what I
You
said?
shoulda
I said
known.
we gotta. I said we should start a dialogue.
He's yeah. I mean,
All right.
I've been
should
coming
not.
around to Justin Fields lately. So yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had to throw it.
Hey yo.
JF1 is JF1, baby. I'll never let you down, Jay.